Good morning. It is Awesome Joe Pav here, and welcome to Fortnite Battle Royale. So here we go. Let's head over to Riptides. Let's take a look at some of the quests as we're joining in today. You know, I learned something today. Okay, so that is the Born in Chaos stuff. So we should have the Born in Chaos quests today. So level 161, leveling up to 162. Daily quests: collect weapons from eliminated players, collect a legendary or better weapon, and use medkits or bandages. We did get the quest bonus yesterday. So we just got to thank the bus driver one more time and we'll get that milestone quest done. We need to eliminate a few more players, damage a few more players, and outlast just a few more players. So here we go. Let's jump in. Okay, so we're in a Battle Royale this morning. So we're in Ranked Battle Royale. I'm at third level Diamond, leveling up to Elite. Okay, so let's get some weapons. Right now I've just got the twin hammer shotguns. Okay, just leveled up to level 162. Okay, so we need a little bit more shield, if we can find some shield. Looks like there's some slurp barrels over here so we can get some shield. Okay, guys, there's the statue of the sword Whimsy Willie's Pizza Gulch. Okay, so we gotta eliminate a few more players, damage some more players, outlast some more players. So we've outlasted 12,829 players so far. So we just got that little bit more to go. And then ranked, we've already done our ranked quest. Now, I don't know what the next set of quests are for the Felinos, but I haven't seen any more quests. But I've already reached 2 out of 3 of the Felinos' goals. So I'm not sure when that is, the next part of that is going to drop. But anyways, we'll see. Let's take a look into that today and find out what's going on. And then we need to mark some heal items, hit opponents from the bush, and then damage opponents within 5 seconds after using the effect of Stealth Splash. Okay, I've been playing ranked so long though that a lot of these quests I haven't been able to complete because a lot of them they seem to be able to complete only in the regular Battle Royale, and I've been playing in ranking up. So Diamond 3 right now, and then on to Elite. Looks like there's a loot drop over here, so let's head over to the loot drop. It looks like there's like an underground base up here. We got a bounce pad. Let's take a bounce pad over and get that loot drop. Good morning. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Oh my gosh, so close to Elite right now. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's jump back into the next match. Okay, so loading into the next stream or the next match in Battle Royale. So close to Elite now. So we are just a couple of ticks away from Elite. I'm at 162, leveling up to 163. Guys, today is going to be the day. We're going to hit Elite, going to go to the next level past Elite as well. Okay, let's gain some shields. Okay, guys, so after 9, we should have the new South Park quests. Let's gain a little bit more shield here. These slurp barrels. Good morning. And Soulflight, yes, I'll do some fishing later. But right now, I am just a couple of ticks away from the elite level in Battle Royale. So moving on up. And yeah, so I'm just waiting here for the storm circle to come in. So it looks like we got 41 seconds before the storm circle starts to move in. Yeah, I know. Pretty exciting, right? There's the hot air balloon. It just went past this treehouse location that I'm in, and I shield up to level 80 shield. Still in bronze. Have you done any of your daily quests? You're on every day, but I mean, you don't stream every day, but you are on every day, and you're only in bronze. What is going on? Okay, so guys, that was one of the South Park emotes. We're gonna have all new South Park quests today, so stay tuned till after 9. Random quins and squads. So how are you liking the quins? Okay, we got the storm circle coming in 44 seconds. It looks like Santa must have come to my desk today, because I have a random candy cane on my desk that I didn't have there before. So maybe a little bit of Santa is with me today. I'm not sure. I know I've still got my Christmas emotes on my logo. I will change that out. Obviously, we got Valentine's Day coming up. We got the Super Bowl coming up. So we got other things that we need to put around our nameplate. But for now, you know what? I thought I'd be a festive a little bit longer. And obviously, my festivity has paid off. Santa came by, he dropped me off a candy cane. And isn't it interesting that I'm having like a peppermint mocha coffee today, so I could put the candy cane right in it and melt the candy cane in the coffee. So cool. So you're welcome. Thanks, Santa Solo Flight. You flew in, put a candy cane on my desk. That's nice. Yeah, actually, I almost did that the other day because the Kitsune kind of came running up to me at the same time as I could hear other players in footprints. Just jolly. Okay, so there we go. We got the new circle. So let's head into the match. It's definitely a beautiful day in Fortnite. Oh, jeez. Oh, now I gotta get some health. Yeah, that's right. Apparently, opponents cannot see your sidekick following you, but the thing is that if you mistakenly think that your sidekick is an opponent and you start shooting, you might give away your location. Okay, so let's jump into the next match, and we'll get the next match going. For some reason, my coffee warmer doesn't seem to be keeping. It keeps turning off. Okay, so here we go. Let's load into the next match. Let's get this done. Let's get to Elite. Okay, level 162, leveling up to 163. Press the on button. Thank you. That was really helpful. Yes, the on button was on. I don't know if it's whenever I like lift the coffee cup off of it, the coffee warmer, does it turn off and I've got to turn it back on every time? Yes, pigs can fly. I know we're a little ways after Christmas, but guys, do you guys still eat candy canes? Like, is candy cane still a thing? There is a ton of candy cane places, and obviously there was candy canes out this year, but I didn't find that there was as many flavors as there's been in the past. I don't know if they just didn't order as many of the different flavors at the locations that I went to, or if it was, I don't know what it was. I used to like the root beer ones, but I didn't see the root beer ones this year. I mean, obviously we all like the traditional peppermint ones as well, but but yeah, the root beer ones, I didn't see them. But there's been so many great flavors. Usually like the thick candy canes that you get more of like at, they're kind of like, I don't know, like the old style of candy canes, I guess it is. I don't know. Sometimes they're sticks, sometimes they're candy cane, but they're thicker than actually candy canes that you get in the box. They usually have so much flavor, and I didn't see any of those this year. I don't know what was going on, but usually every store used to have them. Okay, let's grab this shield. Guys, a lot of you were asking, you know that I've been to Disney many, many times and love it. There's always something fun to do, and there is so many great experiences in the Disney universe. but you guys were asking me what was one of my favorite experiences. There is a lot of favorite experiences. I've been there for Christmas, I've been there for Halloween. Halloween is probably my favorite time at Disney. Going trick-or-treating. I like the fact that everybody from all ages can trick-or-treat together and have a little bit of fun. It's great to have some character meet and greets with some kind of Halloween decor. The fireworks spectacular was absolutely amazing as well. But also the Food and Wine Festival. The Food and Wine Festival at Epcot is absolutely amazing. It sounds like it's just food and wine, but it's not just wine, it's beverages that are paired with the food from around the world. So, like in Ireland, there was like the Ireland Pavilion, there was Guinness. So it's not just wine, there is other beverages. There's alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages as well. But they do a fabulous job of pairing beverages with the food offerings. So you got to keep in mind, at each of the pavilions, there is probably 2 or 3 food options that you can choose from. And those food options, they've also paired with either like some sort of beverage as well. But it's absolutely a phenomenal experience. There was so much good food. I think we probably tried either 1 or 2 options at each of the locations. Tried to kind of keep the options open, and then obviously had a little bit of a critique session to say which one did we like the best of the 2 that we had tried, or the 2 or 3, and then of course the beverages that go along with it. But had an absolute blast, and the food was phenomenal. I mean, a lot of people you think, oh, okay, Disney, they've got their usual serving, like food servings kind of thing. I have to say that Disney has elevated their food in the last little bit. So their food offerings are so much better than what there was before. But they're not that the food offerings were bad. They've always had good food, but now for some reason it just seems that much more elevated. And the different pavilions at Epcot did a fabulous job of creating food selections that were really, really good. And they're good at expanding the palate with different flavors, different spices, different types of meat. I know in the Australian pavilion we had lamb chops with kind of like a mint sauce. It was really, really great. And that was paired with wine. And then they had all sorts of other beverages as well, but really, really good. We tried some African food. It was really good as well. There's so many. I think we tried 1 or 2 items, sometimes 3 at each of the locations around Epcot. So definitely, if you have the chance to go to Epcot during Food and Wine Festival, definitely do it, because the food is phenomenal. And take your time, spend the day there. Go, and there's, at Epcot there is other things to look and see and do while you're there. But, take the time to really appreciate all of the great offerings that they've put together, because it is phenomenal. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite experiences, just because food has always been such an interest of mine as well. And so then to be able to try all the different food pairings and the beverage pairings that they had selected was really nice. And it's nice to have curated food, right? So it's food that somebody has curated for you so that you have a good culinary experience while you're at Disney. But there's so many good things. Probably it would be really cool if there was a takeaway, something that people could bring back to the hotel with them. I think there was a few places, obviously in Japan there was some culinary things that you could bring back with you, but you know, because sometimes you might not have time to try all the different food while you're there, but you might want to bring something back with you that you want to try with you once you get back to the room, you know, something like that. But really, like, the thing about Food and Wine Festival is you really have to make a day out of it. Make sure that you have a day and that you can walk slowly around the festival and try out all the different pavilions. The French pavilion was absolutely amazing. There's so many. The Irish one was amazing. And look at this, we've now leveled up to elite. Okay, well, thank you for watching with me. This is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so we made elite today. So cool. Okay. But yeah, definitely, if you get an opportunity to do it, go and do it, because it is absolutely phenomenal. I had a blast. I really did, because I really enjoy food, like I say, and to have curated food that is absolutely amazing. It's well worth it. You try it, like, chef, and I guess not, I don't think it's chef inspired. I think it's like chef designed foods for all of the different countries, and then with them paired with the different beverages. It was just phenomenal. So definitely the food and wine, and really the tastes are really of, like, I guess it depends on how developed your palate is, but it's great for kids, it's great for parents. It's more designed for adults than it is obviously for kids, but I'm sure that they might enjoy it as well. But definitely it's designed for adults, and it's quite an enjoyable day. But Halloween at Disney is really spectacular. Christmas at Disney is absolutely spectacular as well. The celebration, the Santa parade around the main area, really, really cool. And Christmas in the warmth of Florida was absolutely amazing, because here it is freezing cold, and and it's snowy all the time. So to have a warm Christmas is absolutely cool. But yeah, and then obviously you can also go over to Universal Studios and see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And there is 2 different Wizarding Worlds at the 2 different parks, and so you can take the Hogwarts Express over to the other side as well, and you can travel around both sides of the Wizarding World. But there's also the water parks as well. Typhoon Lagoon is one of my favorite water parks when I'm there. But there is a ton of great water parks and stuff like that, if that's what you like. And then, yeah, really, really phenomenal. Hopefully that answers your question. I think I've had so many questions about Disney and about what experiences should I try when I'm there and all that kind of stuff. And there's so many great experiences, and it all depends on what you're looking for, because there's different parks. So there's the Magic Kingdom, there's Epcot, there's Animal Kingdom, and so it depends on what you want to do, right? Like the Epcot is definitely go at Food and Wine Festival if you want to try a bunch of different foods and stuff like that. Magic Kingdom is the main theme park, and definitely you got to go to do that, because it is absolutely phenomenal, and you want to see some of the classic rides that are there, as well as the character meet and greets, and the different foods. There was a time when Belle's Storybook had just arrived, and Beast Castle, and it was really, really cool. So there was a bookstore there that was so cute, because of course Belle is a reader, And so you could go into the bookstore and get books, and then Belle did like a meet and greet with Belle did a meet and greet, and she read stories. So she read like a story and then gave it like bookmarks or something like that. But it was quite an experience. And then also then you could go to Beast Castle for lunch. The Beast Castle for lunch experience was different than I thought it would be. I remember when the Beast Castle was first being created, and it sounded like it was going to be kind of like an exclusive dining experience where you could go to Beast Castle and it was a sit-down dinner. And then you could spend time obviously with the characters. So it was going to be a character meet and greet and a sit-down dinner. Well, it's not, it is a sit-down dinner, but it is so large and there's so many tables that it kind of falls a little bit short to what I would have expected, but it was still really, really phenomenal. And, but there wasn't a character meet and greet. So it was just, you know, a place where you can go to eat. And I think it would have been better if they had made it more of like an exclusive dining experience, kind of like Cinderella's Castle, where you meet the characters, they walk around, they say hello, and, you know, you get to kind of meet the characters and then have like a dinner, what you would kind of have at a castle, instead of just kind of like a dine and serve kind of thing. And it's very loud inside. Definitely worth the experience, but definitely the story time with Belle was a great idea, and the Disney bookstore was really phenomenal at the time as well. But they also had Gaston's Pub, and you could go and get kind of like a butter beer and a fruit plate. So it was one of the only places where you could get like a fruit, it was like a fruit and cheese platter with crackers. So it was something like that, and it was really cool. It was a nice offering. But anyways, it's changed a little bit since I was there last. So the bookstore's gone, which I don't know why they would have ever taken the bookstore out, because it's so part of Belle's character. But yeah, really good. What are some other places to travel to was another question that I've had a lot. Definitely the Mediterranean. There is a ton of great historical places. So if you're into history, or you're just, you know, you want to go to some neat locations, definitely Acropolis in Greece is one of the places that I enjoy going to. And you can learn a little bit about history while you're over there, and art and all sorts of great stuff. But it is a phenomenal place to go to. It is quite large, and so it is kind of like I wouldn't say it's a day trip. I would say it's more of like an afternoon trip or a morning trip, because you want to walk around to the different areas within Acropolis. There's a museum at the top as well that you could go to, because you can see some of the facades as well as the statues and other artifacts that were in Acropolis. So you definitely want to go to the museum. And then obviously there's like a ton of great food, so there's tons of places around to go to. In Greece, obviously it's the beaches that you want to go to as well. So if you're a beach person, there's a ton of great beaches to go to. Las Vegas is a good place to go to as well. Surprisingly, Las Vegas, it is about gambling and all of that good stuff, but there's a lot more to it. There's a place called Red Rock just outside of Las Vegas, that like the main strip kind of thing, and it is absolutely phenomenal. for hiking, and like you could really walk around. Like if you love taking photos and stuff like that, Red Rock is a great place to go to. I think it's a national park in Nevada. But I mean, really, all the hotels in Las Vegas, there's so much to see and do in. It's not just the casino part. The gift shops are absolutely phenomenal. The, yeah, just, it's a really, really cool experience. And I get a lot of, will I travel to Nashville? Yeah, I probably will. The food looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I definitely will make it down there. Okay, there we go. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so it just moved up just that little bit. So here we go. Let's go back into the lobby. Let's play a little bit of Blitz. Okay, so we got the corny combo ready for the trailers to roll. So we've got that new one from the Ranked Reward Unlocked quests. Okay, and it looks like we've got another item. So there we go, guys. I'm so excited. You know what? Let's shoot off some Victory Royale fireworks. Got to the elite level. We got the Mobile Masters back in the item shop for the winter ski. Of course, we got the Olympics coming up on, I believe it's February 6th is the start of the Olympics. It's a great, great thing to watch. There's all sorts of different skins for the Mogul Buddies. So we got the ski team, we got the South Park stuff, we got Gaming Legends, the Dumb Ways to Die bundle. The Botch back bling is really quite fun. And then obviously we got Repo bundle. We got the Fortnite drops. We got Puma, new Sunstruck. And we've got some customizable. We're starting to get some Valentine's Day stuff in. Look at the Cuddle Chompers. We got Sid, the Cuddle Team leader. And then we've got the Galaxy bundles. And what's this? 28 years later. Years of the Rage bundle. We got WWE is back. And then we got Battle Ready. We got some jam tracks. We got some Bruno Mars. We got some Lisa quests. We got some vehicles, and then obviously some bundles. So let's take a look at the battle pass. We gotta claim one more item. So let's go in. We've got this new color style for the Palm Paradise Voyager. So let's equip that. Okay, now let's head into Blitz. We gotta play some OG. We haven't played some OG in a while. And yes, I've got my Valentine's Day shoes on as well. So super fun Nike Valentine's. Okay, so let's jump in for one more game of Blitz. Okay, so we're playing some Battle Royale today. We leveled up to Elite. Okay, so we're playing in a different map than we just played in, which is great because then we can play. It's all new POIs and everything from the last match. Okay, so there we go. Let's return back to the lobby now. So we got to Elite. We played two different battle royales, two different blitz royales, two different blitz royale maps. That's my stream for this morning, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, we'll see you soon.